Hello, welcome to my channel. It's Red Raven here. So, this video, viewers' discretion is advised because we're talking about self-harm and suicidal thoughts. So do not watch this video because this is what we're going to be talking about. If you are sensitive to it, or you are recovering from self-harm yourself. So, let's get on with the video. Now, I just want to give you an update on my mental health and basically just what my mental health is and what I am doing right now and how it's doing right now. Basically, my mental health got a lot worse. I've been having severe anxiety attacks every single day, multiple times a day, feeling the thoughts of wanting to hurt myself and not wanting to be here anymore. And this has been really hard for some people to understand because around me my life seems fine. You know, I have a boyfriend, I have friends, I have a flat. I'm still trying to move out of that flat, by the way. And I have a job, you know, and everything seems rather calm. But unfortunately, as most of you guys know, mental health isn't necessarily just about what's going on around us. It is a constant battle inside our head, and this battle very much so is in my head. And the only person who can fight it is me. So for the first time in over 3, maybe 4 years, I went to the doctor about my mental health. And the reason it's been 3 or 4 years is because I felt like they didn't always listen to how I felt, and they would just give me tablets and that's it. I'm not saying all doctors are like that, they're not, but this is what happened with my doctors. But I went anyway because I needed help. Things were getting worse, and we're coming into the Christmas period, which is a very bad time of year anyway for me. For some of you who know what my situation is like with my children being, you know, in the care system, I still see them, obviously, I still have visits with them, but Christmas is just not a very good time for me. So I wanted to get on top of my mental health and get this sorted and get some stuff in place before Christmas fully, you know, came upon us. So I went to the doctors. They gave me mirtazapine to help with my eating, to help a little with my sleeping, and to help with my anxiety. Mirtazapine is also given to people who are cancer patients, which I didn't know, to help with their hunger as well. It's helped with my hunger a little bit. I've been on them for about 2 days now. Haven't noticed that much of a difference yet. Obviously, I'm not going to, of course. Before anybody puts in the comments, I know that antidepressants take quite some time to work. I have been on various different medications. I've been on citalopram, I've been on sertraline. You know, I've been on a lot of different ones, so I was very skeptical, but I'm willing to give it another try and see how I go. I'm on the waiting list for a social subscriber. I'm on the waiting list to speak to a psychologist. And at the moment, I'm also on a waiting list to have a counsellor at the Bridge, which is where I live. But that's also on another waiting list. So I am on a lot of waiting lists. Unfortunately, there is not a lot I can do when I'm on waiting lists other than wait. But I've had really bad thoughts of self-harm and not wanting to be here anymore. Now, this is the thing that people don't seem to understand with mental health. There's a lot of stigma behind mental health, and they will see us, but your life is so good, why is this affecting you? Well, mental health affects our brain in many different ways, and just because somebody's life seems brilliant and fantastic to you doesn't mean they're not fighting a war in their own head. And this is what's happening with me. Now, my life isn't necessarily really bad right now, but something is obviously not right because the chemicals are imbalanced in my brain and it's causing me to feel very unwell. And there are many days where at the moment I'm just not very happy and feeling like I don't want to be here. The anxiety is the worst symptom that is really affecting my mental health at the moment because I'm constantly having my heart racing, constantly feeling sick, and constantly feeling this dreaded need of urgency and panic and that I'm in danger, which does not calm down for multiple times throughout the day, which can be really hard to deal with. Obviously, with reassurance from my boyfriend and my friends, it is helping, but unfortunately, with mental health, this is a war that I need to face in my own head, because it affects our brains. Because I could sit here and I could tell you exactly how it makes me feel, but you're not in my head. So, yeah. I went to the doctors, like I said, I got my tires being. They did also give me a letter to send to the council stating how the flat is affecting my mental health, so I've given that to the council straight away to boost me again to try and move out of this place, because I do believe that the outside source that is affecting my mental health greatly at the moment is the flat, and also it being Christmas time affects my mental health as well, due to the fact that obviously, as some of you know, my kids are in care. I do see them regularly, have a very good relationship with them, but obviously I don't like Christmas time due to the fact that I don't spend it with them, and it's been like that for about 3 years. I am skeptical on the antidepressants myself, because this has been, like I said, 3 to 4 years before I even come back and ask them about my mental health, because 4 years ago, they didn't really listen to me. They just put me on different medication and nothing seemed to work. So I'm going to try again. I'm going to see what I can do and see how this works. But at the moment, I'm very focused on myself. I haven't been even doing really any TikToks. I've probably done like 2 and that's about it. Very hyper focused on trying to get myself right. But I wanted to give you this little update, and just to give you a bit of insight into really what plagues me every day, and how mental health affects all of us. I mean, I'm here talking about mine, but mental health affects us all. It affects us all in different ways, and just because someone seems fine on the outside doesn't mean that they're not on the inside. You know, mental health is a lot deeper than what the eyes can see. But I'm on the medication. It's been 2 days. Haven't noticed a difference other than being sleepy. So we will see how I get on. I'll post when I can. But this is my update. I love you all. I hope you're having an amazing week. Remember, you're unique, you're special, you're important. Never forget how valuable you are. You are very valuable. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my content. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I appreciate it if you do. Red Raven out.